I'm hearing it's time to bring love into the situation. Now, that is such a beautiful download for a Friday, and this is your month ahead for collective number 3. Now, don't make this reading fit, okay? If this one doesn't fit with you, I do have other readings either earlier on in this week or I'll do a couple more over the weekend. Okay, so not only is that the beautiful download for today, bring love into this situation, the backstory to this reading today, it's all about a fight to be understood, okay? Because I was really drawn to my beautiful Game of Thrones chair here. God, I love that show so much. Can you tell? Anyway, it's a fight to be understood. It's a fight to be heard. And there's something here when it comes to your conflict styles, your attachment styles, and really understanding each other at a deeper level, okay? So we'll dive in now to tie into this reading. We'll dive in and we'll find out what you're going through and what the past has been, and then we'll find out what's going on with your person and find out what other advice I need to be able to help you guys with to be able to move forward for this month ahead. But communication problems. A fight to be heard and understood. I think for this collective, you guys both have potentially different love languages, okay, as well. So it's really important as part of your own personal journey and the person you're tied to, of course, to understand who you are at a core level, okay? And what that means is being self-aware, understanding what your love languages are. How do I need to be able to receive love and also give love? Because our love languages when it comes to giving and receiving can actually be a little bit different, okay? Really understanding that. And if you are in a relationship, understanding your partner's core attachment and love language styles as well. Because at the end of the day, you may give love the way that you see it as the way that you want to be able to give love, but the person that you're tied to, they may need to receive love in a completely different way. So it's about you two really getting on the same level here and understanding each other at a core level, okay? I think if you guys are able to get through both of those things and really understand you and your partner understands themselves when it comes to this situation here, I don't think there'd be any arguments at all, to be honest. I think you guys would be on the same page, because that's kind of what this reading is about here. It's getting on the same page, bringing love into the situation. And I know I'm already 3 minutes in, but it's like, it's really understanding each other's fight style, conflict style, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's you two against the problem. However you guys deal with your conflicts is how you're going to make it or break it as a couple, okay? All right, now let's dive in and find out what you're going through, okay? Okay, so innovation, ideas in action, efficiency, smooth, seamless. The cogs are turning, the wheels are turning. You could be feeling like a well-oiled machine right now. I love that. I use that term about myself, actually. I'm like, when I'm feeling good, I'm a well-oiled machine. Some days I feel like a bloody robot, but anyway. Perfect timing. I think things are just running really smoothly for you guys right now. And honestly, I was just been drawn here to my dragon eye. This collective, you guys see everything. Maybe the reason why I had to do such a big intro for that is it's like you guys are self-aware. You've done a lot of internal work here, but maybe there's still a little bit of learning. And look, we're always going to be learning, okay? We're always going to be forever learning about ourselves. But maybe there's still a little bit of learning that you have to do. Maybe you haven't figured out what your love language is or what your attachment style is. Now, attachment styles, okay? If you need to learn more about what kind of attachment style you have, please go ahead and follow this amazing doctor on TikTok. Her name is Dr. Sarah Hensley, the Love Doc, okay? She's absolutely fantastic. So there's actually more than one avoidant attachment style, okay? And I'm not an expert. I do the best I can to give you guys the advice that I know, right? But please go ahead and follow her because she talks about the difference between a fearful avoidant and a dismissive avoidant, okay? And then there's also still the anxious attachment style, but some of you may think that you're actually anxiously attached or a dismissive avoidant, but you could actually be a fearful avoidant because there's not too many people out there that talk about fearful avoidance, okay? And they are very, very much different to both, but they do have a tendency to lean into the anxious, okay? So huge deviation here for a reason, but please, if you need to learn more about your own attachment style, please go follow her. She's absolutely incredible. There's still so much that I'm learning about it. It's great. It's really good. All right. But other than that, you guys are feeling great. Wheels are turning. Stepping stones, the process of arrival, step by step. I feel like this has been a long journey for you. It has been a long journey, but have you given up? No, you haven't. This is beautiful. Spiritual growth. I feel like I am picking up on my spiritual baddies today. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a divine collective. We'll continue on, all right? But maybe you've just come out of an ascension period as well, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you had felt down for quite some time, been feeling sick, blocked from maybe getting downloads and things like that. But like you're on the up and up here. I'm hearing big, little steps, big accomplishments for this collective. What else? Oh, the stallion. Yeah, you are definitely feeling like a bloody well-oiled machine right now. Wild, driving force. This is your main focus at the moment. Whatever you have got going on, okay, you're focused like a laser beam, like this dragon eye, okay? Ain't nothing stopping you. Oh, and new beginnings, and this is what's coming up for you guys as well, all right? Focusing on new beginnings. You guys have got an amazing next 4 weeks coming, let me tell you that. Victory, success. You could be seeing keys, could be dreaming about keys as well to tie you to this. Seeing keys, hearing about songs, Alicia Keys, anything like that, okay? But achievement, I'm hearing that there is going to be recognition for you guys coming up in the month of April for all of your hard effort, because like I said, baby steps or small steps, big accomplishments here. But what else have you guys been going through? Light bulb. Okay, so this collective, you guys, I just heard reinvention. Okay, so there's something here you've gone through, because like I said, there's been some sort of like ascension. I think during that ascension period, there has been a state of reinvention, okay, for this collective. Iceberg. Yeah. I think people underestimate you, to be honest. Because with this iceberg card, right, what do we all know about the iceberg, okay? There's only so much you can see, what meets the eye. It's what's hidden underneath the surface. And I think for this collective, this journey that you have been on for however many years it has taken, there has been a lot that people have not seen, and they've really underestimated you. More than meets the eye. I think you come off as someone who maybe is a little bit mysterious as well, being one of my spiritual baddies out there. There's not only have like the work that you have done, not a lot of people have understood or seen, really been a part of it. I think this collective, you guys, you don't normally let a lot of people into your field, okay? Like your energy field. I think that you guys are definitely the type that love hard when you do find somebody. Now, whether this is friends, family, relationships, okay? But it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be able to let somebody in and let somebody into that depth as well. And so it's interesting because as I'm talking about this, right, I do feel that maybe this could be a little bit of a fearful, avoidant, attachment style person, group, collective that I'm talking to today, because that's one core thing about that I'm learning about the fearful avoidant here is their deep-seated want to be understood. And like I said, both of you here, you and your person, both want to be understood. I just don't think you guys understand like what your attachment styles are. Maybe you were leaning towards more of an anxious attachment style. Please go ahead and do some research, okay? But more than meets the eye. What else? I'm seeing someone as well really just not giving an F about what anybody else thinks. Like, you're embodying this, unbridled, unleashing the inner beast, just, throwing caution to the wind. It's beautiful. Really stepping into this new era, this reinvention of yourself. No one's seen this either. All right. This is exciting. Oh. Boy, do they not know what's coming, is what I just said. Oh. And you're such a beautiful soul too. Compassionate, wise, mindful. Whatever you do for a living, I do feel that you do some sort of light work here, okay? So whether I'm hearing, you could help out DV victims, or it's just really helping people come out of the darkness is what I'm hearing here. Help people to be able to find their emotional intelligence, become self-aware. This is beautiful. What else? I'm loving this reading today. I really love these cards. I think you guys, you have been worried about coming out and starting this new chapter, whatever this is for you, okay? This reinvention of yourself here. In fear of what people may think. I think this is... I want one more for that, because you guys are really throwing caution to the wind. I think whether this was something past... Oh. Whoa. I'll take the one that's come up. Okay, so forced action. This new beginning could have come from this. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense. All right, because I was like, this doesn't fit your energy. Okay. This new beginning, this reinvention could have come from some form of betrayal that you've gone through, okay, that put you in this ascension period, okay? You were forced into action here. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right, what else? Last one. Trophy. There we go. Okay, so careful aim on target. The go-to guy or gal. I'm hearing you are. So whatever is coming for you in this month of April, right? This is what I was also hearing. You are going to be recognized for your efforts. I just heard the word spotlight as well. So whether you're gonna make something that goes viral here, or it's just there's gonna be the spotlight on you when it comes to whatever this victory is, this new beginning, this reinvention. It's beautiful. It's very interesting because as much as I'm talking about, like, the start of the reading was about love and getting onto the same page, like, you don't have any love in your, like, energy. I think you guys, whatever it is that you're going through, this metamorphosis that you've turned into, okay? Like, this is obviously taking precedence. This is very exciting for you guys. Yes, the person obviously is tied to your heart still. And we'll dive into that, but this is really what's going on. You guys are just like about to take off, okay? It's beautiful. What else? Last one here. Bridge. Ah, there we go. Okay, the final card. Building a bridge, communication, unite, connecting, integrate, harmonious compromise. Okay, so I don't think you see this coming. Maybe there's a reason why I was cracking the whip on you guys about looking into your attachment styles and your love languages, because I don't think you guys see this coming, okay? You guys are so focused on your own journey at the moment, and that's beautiful, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. You know, love comes in serendipitous moments when you least expect it, okay? But do some homework. Do some homework on yourself. But this is absolutely beautiful. This bridge of connection. All right. You are also, as well, to tie to this, you are a bridge. You are you're the high priestess, so you are a bridge between the spiritual world and the earth world too. All right. Whether you know that or not, okay, because I'm hearing for some of you, like, I know I'm talking to some spiritual baddies, but I'm also talking to light workers as well. So you may, in fact, not even really know that about yourself, that you are like psychic, or you know, you have those types of abilities. You probably just put it down to like, oh, I've got a hunch, or you know, oh, it's a bit of a gut feeling, okay? So you know, it could be that you're a police officer, you're a life coach, you're a teacher, you're a nurse, you're in some form of, you know, helping people to feel better about themselves, okay? All right. Now I want to get what's going on with your person, all right? And then we'll go into this communication, but bring love into the situation. I think when this comes around, you guys, you'll already know what to do, but only if you start understanding your attachment style, okay? And then what can you do to counteract that, okay? Once we understand what our triggers are, you know, then we can put stuff in place, even when the trigger comes up, okay? Because at the end of the day, life doesn't get any easier. We just get better at managing it, okay? So let's say you guys are in an argument, and please go watch Sarah, because she talks about, and she gives explanations about this and scenarios, okay? But if you've got a fearful avoidant and a dismissive avoidant, both of you handle conflict completely differently. But once you identify, oh, this is what I do when I'm being confronted with conflict here, I shut down. Right, okay, well, what do I need to do in this situation to make my partner feel understood, you know, seen and heard? Because I know that's what they need, but by also, you know, respecting my own boundaries, okay? It's once you figure out what's going on in here, then you can do something about it, okay? Beautiful. All right. All right, what is going on with person on your mind? What are they currently going through, please? What is this person going through? Okay. Self-expression, being bold, speaking their mind, communication. Church, principle, religion, family values. So as well, to tell you to this reading, your person could be, I'm hearing, the head of a household. So it could be a father figure or someone who's very prevalent in their community, is what I'm hearing. So could be religious as well. You could be dealing with someone who, you know, I'm seeing maybe, like, I heard the word pastor, okay? So just someone very well known in the community here. So I think it's very interesting, because this whole reading, you know, like, It's about communication, and your person's first card here is about self-expression, speaking their mind, communicating. I think that your person, whatever they're going through right now, they are really doing this. This is what they're going through. That maybe this is something that they've struggled with before in the past, you know. Self-expression. This person is getting out and about. Oh, cracking the whip. Yeah. Forced action. Get cracking. This person, your person, definitely in their masculine energy right now, like healthy masculine energy. This is fantastic. Driven, you know, forced action, getting cracking here. What I'm feeling here is that this person has had quite a level up. Whether they've had a step up, maybe they've just immersed themselves into their community somehow, is what I'm hearing. Maybe they have made a pastor, or even, I'm just trying to make this less religious as well. So, you know, like a president of a sports club or president of an association of some sort. Like yeah, it's beautiful. I think as well, they have been working on their self-expression when it comes to their wants and their needs. I say everything in this chair for a reason, okay? This is beautiful. Both of you guys have got this in your energy right now. This is fantastic. Win, victory. I love this. It's very interesting, right? Because, you know, in your energy, you were in the midst of reinventing yourself, and this person has had a major level up too. Yeah. I just heard they got to it first, so. Oh, there you go. Race to the throne. Deserve an award. I think this person is also being rewarded for something. Maybe this was recognition for them, and this is why they have now become, you know, the top of an association, or, you know, just become well known in their community here. It's beautiful. But this person has a good reputation in whatever field that they're in here. What else here? Grounded. Healthy. Personal growth. This person has definitely been working on their personal growth. It could be working on their home as well. Developing more roots. Like I said, they're the head of a household here, so that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, that they're married or anything, but it's, I think there's been some sort of development when it comes to maybe pride in their home, or building, just putting in more structured foundations. And I think what's happened is the reward of that, they've been recognized for their efforts wherever this is, and it's gotten them higher up. Okay. I think as well, there's, like I said, healthy masculine energy here. I just heard this person's really strong in their boundaries, and they're not backing down from what they want. I think, you know, like with you guys, you know how I said at the start of your your part here, it was all about, you know, you had come such a long way in your journey, and there was that iceberg, and there's so much underneath the surface that nobody has seen. You know, I think this person is the same. What else are they going through? Fireworks, celebration, okay? Chemistry, happiness. I'm just hearing that your person here, they're just in a really good part of their life right now. It's beautiful. You're feeling like a well-oiled machine. They're doing really, really well. They could be going through some sort of celebrations as well right now. I know we're coming up into Easter time here. That's fallen down underneath church too. So is there some sort of, are we coming, I was going to say they could be celebrating New Year. Well, essentially we kind of are, aren't we? Because it's April. This is the start of the new lunar season. Okay, lunar year, sorry. What else? I want one more for that. What else? The sun. Yeah, you can't get more bloody healthy masculine energy than that, okay? The sun, it does represent masculine energy here. Okay, energy, power, success, divine masculine, okay, victory, happiness. This is great. I love this. Your person has made a decision, because I've got crossroad, multiple choices, weighing up the options here. I think they were also forced to make a decision as well. But I'm hearing they chose right, okay? Whatever this was for them, maybe it was oppression as well of their own wants and needs here. That just like in your journey, you know, there was something that happened to you guys which forced you to reinvent yourselves. I'm really hearing for the first time in your person's life, really, like they've made a decision based on what they want, which is incredible. I can't stop going back to that self-expression card here. Speaking your mind, negotiate, like communicate, balance, send a clear message. This person's like, I'm done. Whatever that is, okay? That's great. What's this person going through here? Ball and chain, stuck, white. Okay. Ball and chain. Oh. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, so I've got ball and chain, and then I've got woman here, okay, and then victory, okay, so it could be as well your person is breaking free, or has broken free, or this is what's coming up for them as well in the month of April here, victory over being able to break free from someone, especially if it is coming to self-expression, that whatever it is, they've gotten themselves out of whatever they need to. And this, it could be what this crossroad is. It's they finally just put their foot down and gone, you know what, nah, I'm done. Beautiful, okay. This person weighed your person down here. They could have been tied to codependency issues, you know, it could have been a difficult relationship in the past. But it's done and dusted. I'm hearing it's gone in the wind now. Like the amount of joy like that I can feel when I'm seeing this, like when this ball and chain has been released. It's like, ta-da! This person is free. This person has been set free. I love that. Beautiful. I think your person can breathe easy now. It's beautiful. What else? Stars. Wishes coming true. I don't think this has been an easy slog for your person here. Miracles, dreams. It's like the sun can finally shine down on them now. Okay, that's what's been going on. This is beautiful. I think this has been I just heard very, very interesting last few weeks for your person here. But I'm just, it's interesting, you know, right? It's so interesting because I'm seeing two people who are actually really, really content in their lives right now. All wheels are turning. And isn't that when, like, things are good, relationships come in, communication comes back in? You know, they always say, you know, when you're not looking for a relationship, when you're doing well in life, when you're just, you know, happy to be in your own element, that's when love comes. Beautiful. All right, now let's go and let's dive into this communication stuff, okay? All right, I'm going to get my love card up. Communication. Now, I want to do what you want to say, right? Because we're also talking about communication styles, attachment styles, love languages, right? So what you want to say and then what they want to say, all right? I might go word, like card for card is what I'm hearing. All right, interesting. All right, card for card. Oh, if I can shuffle these ones, my God. It's so big. All right, what do you want to be able to say? Okay, what do you want to be able to say? Okay, so Cancer, I was always so hot and cold with you, and I know that was confusing. Our connection was too much for me to handle, and that was the only way I could deal with it. Okay, so fearful avoidance. You know, if you are finding that you're fitting yourself into this category here, it's you guys also go hot and cold too, depending on what's happening in your relationship. So please go ahead and really understand and learn which attachment style you are. But, you know, you guys, yeah, loyal, protective, intuitive, caring, devoted, you know, perceptive, tenacious, but overly sensitive, moody, vindictive, grudge holders, secretive, jealous. If you've been wanting to be able to, you know, have discussions with your person or something like that, and they're a dismissive, avoidant, and they're the ones that have walked away, your wants and needs aren't being met, and therefore you feel like, you know, there's secrets there, they're betraying you. It could even bring on bursts of, you know, jealousy and all that sort of stuff. And in the end, after your wants and needs of wanting to be truly understood haven't been met, that's when you go cold, okay? So you are also hot and cold. All right, what do they want to say? Well, both of you could have been hot and cold. If we're talking about a fearful avoidant and a dismissive avoidant, both of you are avoidant in your own right. But like I said, please go and watch her and learn, because I don't have all the answers. Oh, union and in sync. Isn't that beautiful? This is what they want to say. I want to commit to you. I want to hold your hand in sickness and in health. I want to walk in the sunset with you and never look back. I need to release certain commitments and fully commit to you. And you know what? I think that's either what's coming up or this is kind of what's just happening, all right? But working in perfect rhythm with each other, feeling seen, heard, valued, and respected and cherished. Both of you want to be understood. And even just coming in with that intention, look, we both want to be understood. How can I understand my person better? Okay. And then just being receptive and attentive to what they want and need. Understand that you guys have different wants and needs. They're not going to be the same. All right, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Also, side note, maybe you don't even know. Like I said, I don't think you see this coming. I don't think you realize that your person actually wants to be with you. All right, I'm working on my self-worth. For a long time, I deemed myself as someone who didn't deserve love. Yeah, you know, I was always angry with my life and pushed love away because I thought I didn't deserve it. This is stuff you guys need to talk about. If you want to be seen and deeply understood, these are the tough conversations you guys need to have as well. I was hot and cold because of this. Because I had trauma, I was hot and cold because of these reasons. I didn't believe that I deserved love. Take accountability. Okay. Breaking barriers. Okay. This is what they want to say. There are so many barriers stopping us from being together. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down the walls for you and eventually be with you. I think whatever that was that your person is kind of shifting out, this is one of them. But realizing the truth with understanding, you must push forward with the connection. I think your person has thought and understood a lot about themselves. I actually see some really healthy communication here, like from your person. Like I said, I don't think you see this coming because I'm feeling very, very shocked right now. You're like, huh? I think you are going to be gobsmacked. Removing obstacles that resulted in cultural differences, family situations, or sexual orientation. There's a lot of stuff here about religion too. I just think you guys are going to be blown away. Okay. Now, some other numbers as well here. So 85, 11, 29, 41. But mirroring nature. Both of you guys, bloody mirrored lives. You walk and talk and act the same, but you wouldn't even know it. Okay, going through the same stuff. If you have a look at both of your energies, okay? If you are feeling under duress or feeling solemn, I feel it too, okay? When you are thinking of me, I'm thinking of you too. Our connection is deep and profound and sometimes difficult to understand. Great source of reflection and growth, willingness to understand and genuinely connect. Both of you want to understand each other. They show your deepest fears, insecurities, and shadows through action. And this is what the whole twin flame divine counterpart journey is all about, is to show you your greatness and your weaknesses, to become the best version of you. Both of you reflect that against one another. It's never a bad thing. You watch so many other life coaches out there on TikTok and the Jay Shettys. Even Jay Shetty said it. And he is like, what, one of the biggest life coaches in this world. And he says the best kind of, relationship you can have is one that is with somebody who mirrors you. They show us what we need to be able to work on. It's not a bad thing. When a partner triggers us, it's a good thing. Being triggered is a good thing, but it's understanding what you do with that trigger. And once you guys figure out what your attachment styles are and what your love languages are, look, forgiveness. Both of you want this. I'm seeking your forgiveness, even if I can't utter the words. I'm trying to also forgive myself for treating you unfairly, but I'm hoping I can quiet my guilt. Yeah, I think both of you feel guilty about what's going on here. But letting go of the emotional burdens, key to healing and growth and connection, acknowledging your feelings that of your twin. There you go. Acknowledging each other's feelings. Is that being understood? It's beautiful. I'm seeing a big reset button here. Reset. And you know what? April is perfect time to do it. New lunar year. If this, you haven't already thought about doing a reset, I think it's kind of coming naturally for you guys. You guys are reinventing yourself. Like, life is good. I think this is not. I think the universe has put a big fat reset on you guys. It's incredible. I just want to get you guys a universal message card now. All right, I'm really, really happy for you guys. Okay, do the homework. Continue to learn about yourselves. Universal message, I want to call it. It's beautiful. Sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize that they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know that you deserve better. One more for that. Go back to the heart of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life and its entirety.